this video we'll discuss about the human nervous system. Human nervous system. Now, the nervous system, what is the function of this nervous system? The nervous system actually controls movements. So these are the voluntary movements, the actions that we do. It also controls the thoughts, how we think, like all the facial expressions and all those things. And it also controls the involuntary responses and involuntary responses. So the human nervous system is divided into two categories on the basis of what this particular system has. So the first one is called as central nervous system, and the second one is known as the peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system. So this central nervous system, it consists of brain and spinal cord. So this consists of the brain, so the human brain, and the spinal cord. So this spinal cord arises from the brain stem, which is near the medulla oblongata. So consists of brain and the spinal cord. These are the main parts which actually make up the central nervous system. The peripheral nervous system, this system, it consists of nerves. So consists of nerves. Now these particular nerves can be cranial nerves or even spinal nerves. So we can write cranial nerves and spinal nerves. So the cranial nerves are the nerves that come out from the brain. The spinal nerves are the nerves that come from the spinal cord. So these are the various nerves which are coming out of the main central nervous system. The peripheral nervous system can be divided into two categories. Again, further two categories. The first one is known as the somatic nervous system. And the second one is known as the autonomous nervous system. The somatic nervous system is the type of the peripheral nervous system which actually controls the voluntary actions. So controls voluntary actions. Voluntary actions are the actions that can be controlled by our will. So they are under our will. So these all are controlled by the somatic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system, this one controls involuntary actions. So involuntary actions are the actions that we don't know that are happening, that we don't know, so they are not under our will. So examples we can take as the heartbeat or like the peristalsis of the intestines in our body and many other things. So that these are the actions that are happening inside our body and that are not under our control or our will. So that is the autonomous nervous system and the somatic nervous system. Autonomous nervous system can be further classified into two categories. The first one is the sympathetic nervous system, and the second one is the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system, this works under stress situations. So it works under stress situations or conditions, stress condition. And the parasympathetic nervous system, this one works when our body is relaxed, or it works under normal conditions. So works under normal conditions. So these are the two further classifications of the autonomous nervous system, that is sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system. Now these two systems are very important because the sympathetic nervous system, it works under stress conditions. So stress conditions include, like when you see a scary animal, or an animal that is poisonous, or whether you like so whenever your exams are coming up, or other stress conditions that are there, this sympathetic nervous system, it works under these kind of conditions. So some things that we can observe, like our heartbeat increases when we are in stress condition, and there is less salivation, and also your pupil of the eyes, they dilates, they become wider. So these are some things that happens during sympathetic nervous system. In sympathetic nervous system, you won't feel really hungry because there is no peristalsis of the intestines. And also in parasympathetic nervous system, this nervous system works under normal conditions. So whenever you are at rest, your body is at rest, this parasympathetic nervous system works. So examples like things like your heartbeat decreases, and also there is more salivation, not more salivation but normal salivation. So we should not think that salivation is more in normal conditions, it's just normal. And also the just the opposite of the sympathetic nervous system. So this is sympathetic nervous system works under stress conditions, and parasympathetic nervous system works under normal conditions. So we took the examples of stress conditions, like whenever you touch any hot object, or things like that, and also whenever you see any animal, any dangerous animal, and also when exams are coming up, or these are some examples of the stress conditions. In normal conditions where there is no stress, like when we are at rest, this parasympathetic nervous system works. So this is about the two further classifications of the autonomous nervous system. Now there are two important terms that we need to know, that is grey matter and white matter. So these grey matter and white matter, these are also present in the meninges. So meninges are like the covering of the brain, that is the skull. So this grey matter and white matter, so this is based on the color of that particular part. The grey matter can be observed in the cell body or the cyton. So we can write, it can be observed in the cyton part, and also in the non-myelinated part. So we discussed about the structure of neuron in the previous video. There we have learned about myelin sheath and the Schwann cells. So wherever the myelin sheath is there, it is white. So we can write here white matter is, here we take example of myelinated part of the neuron. So these are just some examples where this grey matter and white matter can be seen. So the myelin sheath, so the part where myelin sheath is present, that part is mostly white in color, and wherever there is no myelin sheath, that is nodes of Ranvier there, and in the cyton as well, that is the cell body, there it is grey matter. So this is about the grey matter and the white matter. So in this video we discussed about the human nervous system. So the human nervous system controls the movements, so how we move, like running and other exercises. So this is voluntary reactions, thoughts, how we are thinking, and also this nervous system controls our facial expressions. So whenever we are like angry, whenever we have lot of anger, fear, and all those things, these are controlled by a specific system in this nervous system called the limbic system, that is in the brain. So this movements and thoughts and also some involuntary responses like heartbeat and different things like peristalsis of the intestines. So for example, whenever the food that we take in that goes into our digestive system, we like don't feel that the food is going inside the intestines, like we are just normal, we eat the food and then we don't even think about that the peristalsis of the intestines are happening, but they're actually happening inside our body. So that's why we call it as involuntary responses. So breathing as well, so you don't know that you're breathing normally at normal time, so there is also an involuntary response. So here we took sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic also, in this case, heartbeat increases and also breathing rate also increases. So this is about the sympathetic and parasympathetic. So here peripheral nervous system, it consists of the cranial nerves and the spinal nerves. So these cranial nerves include some examples we can talk about are olfactory nerves, optic nerves, oculomotor nerves, and facial nerves or vagus nerves, and all these things, and glossopharyngeal nerves, and all those things. So these are some examples of cranial nerves, and we also have spinal nerves. So this peripheral nervous system consists of the nerves, all the nerves that are coming out of the main central nervous system. So this peripheral nervous system can be divided into two categories: somatic nervous system, autonomic nervous system. Somatic nervous system controls voluntary actions, autonomic nervous system controls involuntary actions, and these involuntary actions are sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. So here also, things that you observe in stress conditions, those you like don't observe that those are happening, but because this is involuntary actions, you don't know that they're happening, they're not under our will. That is the autonomous nervous system. In somatic nervous system, that is all about the skeletal muscles. Here you can control the voluntary actions. Voluntary actions means they are under our will or our control. So this is about the human nervous system, the classifications of the human nervous system, and also we looked at the gray matter and the white matter.